Hi everybody, or hello party people I should say, I guess. This is going to be a Thinking Man's Thursday segment. Very first thing I have to do is show you this video. And thanks to Asmongold for the video itself.
Swayed me over to the right, and I think they're
Finally, people are waking up.
I'm officially coming out as a Republican.
Uh-oh.
The left has truly swayed me over to the right, and I think they're proud of it too, because they're just white liberal women coming to my page when you don't know me to find videos of me grieving my mom and just misgendering my mom to try to offend me. Like, I don't get offended.
Okay, that's more than enough. The entire purpose of this, as you can see from the thumbnail there, or the background image rather, this is Thinking Man's Thursday. And this is about choosing positive action over negative motivations. Yes, it is fine to despise something, to hate something, to be absolutely disgusted by something. But when that thing makes you so angry that instead of building something positive for yourself, you decide, I'm just going to change how I behave based entirely on how much I dislike this one thing. When you do that, you are doing nothing. You are wasting your energy, okay? Whether it's pointing the finger at a certain group that's keeping your people down. Yes, we know there are anti-whites. Yes, we know they're generally of one or two races. Yes, we know they're generally working for one or two groups. That doesn't matter. What you need to do is not simply hate. That gets you nowhere. You need to start building. Are you pissed off because your school board allows transgender porn in your child's library? Then go to a school board meeting and bring it up. Don't just hate the school board. Don't just bitch to your friends. Don't just get online and talk shit about the school board. That gets you nowhere, and more likely than not will have nothing but negative repercussions. You know what you want to do? Here's what you want to do. If you're that fucking fired up about it, run to be on the school board. Get your voice in there. And when people see you do something courageous like that, guess what? They tend to follow you. Okay? Yeah, I don't have any real ability to affect anything. I get online and I talk about how, hey, if you want to have an effect, have a positive one, not just a negative one. Yes, I'll get on X and I'll call Carney a bastard or a prick or whatever. And I'll bring up his ties to Maxwell or, you know, the various corruption scandals that he's already been caught in, or that Trudeau was caught in. But I don't just do that. I talk about how if we want to make a positive change, then we vote for somebody positive, the PPC. And I don't just, or I'll talk about how if you want to affect change on a societal level, you get involved with the Dominion Society. I'm a member of the Dominion Society. I'm a member of the PPC. I put my fucking money where my mouth is. And doing that makes it a positive change. I'm actively doing something to help. I'm not just sitting here going, I hate this, I hate that, I hate this, I hate you, I hate me, I hate... Hate is useless by itself. Spite is a wonderful emotion. You know why spite is great? Because spite gets you into vindictive action. It gives you the fire to go, I don't like this. I want something other than this. So I'm going to do the other thing. I'm not just going to sit here and bitch and moan and complain about I don't like. No. What I'm going to do is go, I don't like and I like, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this thing because I don't like this thing. That's positive action. You take your negative motivation, by all means, have the negative motivation. Point the finger, blame whoever you want to, blame the small hats, blame the WEF, blame the UN, blame Carney for throwing all our money into Ukraine and shipping in an infinite number of migrants. By all means, blame them. But do something about it. If you see someone who needs help, help them. If you see someone who needs to be called out, call them out. Don't just go, look at this, isn't this terrible? You say, look at this, I'm going to do something about it. That's actual masculinity. That's being a good citizen. You don't get anywhere simply by bitching. Okay, I think that rant is over. Sorry. But I've seen this over and over and over and over, this toxic, soul-poisoning, anti-this and that. Your animus is a motivator, not the end-all and be-all of what you should be. If you see something bad happen, call it out, and then do something to stop it. If there's someone you can help because not enough people are helping, if that's your perception, then do something to help. Don't just say, oh, well, what a shame. Someone falls down. Here's a good example, actually, from my... an anecdote from my life. When I lived in Alberta, I had a friend who lived across the street from the area called Little Ethiopia in the town I was in. Obviously, it was not Ethiopians, it was African migrants, mostly Sudanese. But we're outside one day because I wanted to have a cigarette and she didn't smoke indoors. Or she wouldn't allow me to smoke indoors, rather. And while we're outside, there's a group of kids that go by, and there's a little African girl on a bike. But she's wearing a fancy dress. So, of course, her bike chain wraps into her dress, and she's stuck. She doesn't know what to do. The other kids take off, kind of leave her behind. So I tell her to hang on. I walk inside, grab my boots. I go out, I help her get untangled, and I give her advice about how to avoid having it happen again. Now, culturally, obviously, she's kind of required to wear the dress. They're Muslims, fine, whatever. Or even if they're not Muslims, she's not allowed to wear pants, fine, whatever, doesn't matter. What I did was see something that I disagreed with, or that bothered me, and I fixed it. I used positive action to deal with my negative motivation. That was it. Simple as that. It's the... And I'll say it again. Yeah, the local stuff, the stuff that you do in your own little area, it's not sexy. It doesn't grab world headlines. No one decided to give me a medal because I helped this kid out. I have a suspicion that my friend soaked her panties watching me do it because she was having baby fever at the time. That's beside the point. But my point is, when you see something you can do something about, do it. Don't just let it linger and fester and bother you. Yeah, people will tell you, oh, you need to let shit go. Yes, you absolutely do need to let shit go. You know what the best way is to let go of shit? By doing something about it. By resolving your negative motivation through positive fucking action. It's not difficult. Anyway, guys, this has been Thinking Man's Thursday. Yeah, I'm going into the e-begging now. So if you'd like to support what I do, please fling me a few bucks over on Ko-Fi. Hit me up on socials and say hi. If you've got a story you'd like me to cover, something you want me to respond to, you can hit me up on X, Gab, GETTR. Don't worry too much about Gander. I'm giving that very little of my energy these days. I'm really just waiting to see if they actually go into open beta at some point in the next month or so. If they don't, I'm probably going to drop that platform. Let's see, what else? If you support me on a monthly basis, and you want me to, I will put your name in the ticker with Simon JJ, Sadie Sapientia, and Zenrab7, my regular supporters. If you support me regularly, but don't want your name in the ticker, and I can understand that, I'm kind of fiery sometimes, then, you can let me know, and you will be included in the Orangutan Gang. Please do like, share, follow, subscribe, depending on what platform. If you're going to spend money on me, I'd rather you did it through Ko-Fi rather than Rumble. Chat, share, like, follow, blah, blah. All those positive internet things. Positive action to resolve your negative motivation. Don't let your animus rule you. That's what I'm saying. Other than that, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you continue to have good days. And as always, rise and rise again until lambs become lions. Bye-bye.